Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's the boy Trill here on the AyItsUsFamily channel. I'm here with the one and only, the legend.
Mom.
We got the 7 Heavenly Virtues as YouTubers by Ryan's Pictures. Now, he had a video that was literally the same as this before, so I'm guessing this is his part 2, which is fire.
Okay.
So, yeah, shout out Ryan's Pictures. We watch his videos all the time. He's a great content creator. If you want to watch the original video, that will be down in the description below to give, your own opinions and conjecture. And without further ado, Mom,
All right,
we're going to lock in on him. That's tough.
These are 7 specific YouTubers who
Talk to
perfectly represent the 7 heavenly virtues, and we're going to start off with the virtue of charity.
Jacksepticeye's my favorite YouTuber of all time.
Willingness to help others and better the world, no matter the cost to one's personal self. Jacksepticeye is a perfect example of charity, especially when taking into account his annual Thankmas streams. Inspired by Markiplier's charitable acts, Jack decided to follow him and join his friends' fundraising streams for charity. In 2016 and 2017, Jack organized events like his Crisis Text Line fundraisers, eventually making charity work a significant part of his own content. His first ever holiday charity stream started in December 2017, where he organized 2 charity streams for Save the Children, which managed to collect over $260,000. Although these were some of Jack's first ever charity streams, they quickly gained traction and virality. Throughout the next year, Jack continued his charity work by hosting a stream for the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. In this stream, through the viewers and other content creators' generosity, Jack was able to reach their goal of 50,000 only 40 minutes into the stream.
Wow.
Yo, that's instant come up. 40 minutes, 50 bands?
Wow.
Yo.
Wow.
Shout out. Shout out. Nah, like I said, Jacksepticeye is my favorite YouTuber of all time. Yo, when he used to play Happy Wheels, oh man, that was peak YouTube. Now everything's trash. I will say though, he recently had like the worst take I've ever seen about Mr. Beast, but like they cleared it up, so it don't even matter no more. But shout out Jacksepticeye for real, for real.
Are we seriously gonna hit the 50K goal in the first hour?
His audience loved his charity streams, with many people leaving comments, sharing stories about how thankful they were, how proud they were of Jack's charity work, and that his positive outlook on the world had ended up changing their lives. Jack would go on to run another charity stream that same year for the Depression and Bipolar Support Alliance, and for the year 2018, he raised over $1 million, with one of the highlights being the thankless campaign he ran for Crisis Text Line. In 2022, Jack was able to reach the goal of $10 million in only 10 hours, and was able to collab with the World Central Kitchen, allowing them to prepare over 3 million meals for people in crisis all over the world.
Every year, not just at the end.
2023, Jack would significantly step up the quality of his streams. In only 7 hours, Jack was able to raise over $6 million.
Okay, licking the feet is crazy. But like, nah.
Wow.
Yo. How much money?
6 million in 7 hours. Wow.
Yo, like, that's when you know, like, heads really care. Like, they want to support you to be able to support other heads. Like, that's when you really know you doing something. You really making an impact, bro. Like, 6 million in 7 hours is crazy, bro. People don't even see $1 million in their lifetime. That's wild, brother. Like, yo, shout out Jack, man. I ain't gonna lie. Let me do his ting. Big tings.
Unlike some influencers who openly boast about their charity work online for the sake of publicity, Jacksepticeye chooses to keep his acts of kindness humbled, because he never advertises himself as a perfect person or a savior. His work shows us the importance of kindness for its own sake, rather than for the sake of social media and validation.
Like he's just
by focusing on the needs of others without seeking recognition, he shows a deep sense of integrity and authenticity in his philanthropic efforts.
Back in the day when I used to watch it, that was the best version of YouTube.
How truly thankful he is for the donations his viewers have made. With him honest and genuine kindness is what makes Jack a perfect example of the virtue of charity.
Jack's
down-to-earth nature and authenticity make him very similar to Vsauce, who is our YouTuber that best represents humility. Humility is described as
so Vsauce, I think he still make these introspective videos. He make like I don't even know how to explain it. He make like life videos about like everything, like space, emotions, and like literal emotion, like yo on some Einstein type beat. Like yo, he really just be going crazy. I like his videos. They make you think for real. And those are the type videos I find the most entertaining. No cap.
Being modest and free of pride or arrogance. It means that one doesn't need to prove their greatness to the outside world to actually be great. This is what best describes the science YouTuber Vsauce. He's best known for his viral mathematical, scientific, or philosophical videos. One of the ways Vsauce best showcases humility is how he presents complex topics in a manner that's easy for viewers to understand, regardless of their educational background. Despite his deep knowledge for various subjects, he never comes across as condescending or superior to his audience. He invites viewers to explore ideas with him, creating a sense of shared discovery rather than lecturing like a college professor. In the video titled The Science of Awkwardness,
yo, in real life, yo, shout out Vsauce for this, cause I ain't gonna lie, I thought Bill Nye was what Vsauce was until we watched that one vid and like, yo, Bill Nye turned out to be a jerk. I'm like, dang, that like really sucks, bro. Cause like Bill Nye was everybody's hero back in the 6th grade, 7th grade, man. When Bill Nye the Science Guy came on, stop playing, brother. But nah, shout out Vsauce though, no cap.
Vsauce incorporates research from various fields such as psychology, sociology, and neuroscience to explore the concept of awkwardness.
See, I will watch
Despite
that.
the complexity of the subjects he covers, Vsauce communicates with his audience in a down-to-earth manner. He uses relatable examples, analogies, and humor to make his content engaging and accessible to viewers.
It makes you want to stay and watch the vid.
This approach shows how he prioritizes connection and understanding.
I guarantee you, your retention on his videos is probably excellent.
Vsauce is one of the oldest creators on YouTube, with him having started his channel back in 2010. Until this day, Vsauce still continues to post
14 going on 15 years. Yo, shout out. And he's been still getting millions.
Wow.
I ain't gonna lie. Lock in. That is tough, boy.
videos with the same quality, all while showing the same humility he had at the beginning of his career.
That's so
In a
crazy,
similar
bro.
vein, MatPat also has a channel
GOAT!
focused on sharing knowledge
Another
and
GOAT!
easily understanding.
Hold on. Is that the bite of 87? Yo, I ain't gonna lie, cause
another goat.
MatPat gotta be like the OG on Finance at Freddy's, man.
Okay.
Like he done got so many videos breaking down. Like, look, you can see it in the back. Finance at Freddy's. Where the other joint at? Yo, they got a Bluey video? Oh snap. Oh great. Excellent, brother. But
Cocomelon.
Oh no, definitely
Down
not.
at the bottom,
Nope,
look.
gotta keep going. Do not want to talk about Cocomelon.
However, he best fits in the virtue of diligence. Diligence is described as being determined in work, no matter what tries to stop you and hinders work to be done. You'll do your best to get it finished properly.
Film
Known for
theory,
his YouTube
style
channels
theory,
like the Game
food
Theorist
theory.
and Film Theory, MatPat embodies the
Film
heavenly
theory.
virtue of diligence through his dedication to in-depth analysis, meticulous research, and consistent content creation. MatPat's videos dive deep into various aspects of gaming, film, and pop culture.
so
He applies his
crazy.
critical thinking and analytical skills to dissect complex narratives, game mechanics, and cinematic universes. His thorough analysis often uncovers hidden details and theories that enrich the audience's understanding of the subject matter. His most popular video is an FNAF theory video,
Five Nights at Freddy's. They know how it goes.
which has garnered over 30 million views since it was posted 9 years ago. In this video, he examines various aspects of the game, including its storyline, character motivations, and underlying themes of fear and survival. Before presenting his theories and analysis, MatPat conducts extensive research to gather relevant information and evidence. He explores source materials, interviews developers or creators, and consults academic sources to support his arguments and theories. MatPat pays close attention to detail in his videos,
does, man.
carefully examining clues, Easter eggs, and subtle references within games, movies, and TV shows. He investigates almost every aspect of the content he analyzes, often uncovering connections that may go unnoticed by casual viewers. Let's go back to its FNAF video.
Yo, before he gets into it, I just want to say that's the one thing. Like MatPat is obviously MatPat is an excellent creator, duh. Like that's the whole point. He's on this list or whatever. It's literally he's diligence. Like yo, we done said all the channels he got or whatever. But MatPat's one of them creators that really be making me like feel like, dang, how are you supposed to surpass this level of content, bruh? Like, yo, this feels insurmountable. I'm like, bro, how am I, some bull in his basement, bruh, supposed to make better videos than MatPat? Like, how? Like, bruh, see, that's when I be talking about, like, if not even on the fact of is, like, if somebody had an idea, if you have an idea somebody had, it's more or less like, yo, like, yo, making better content and bro is about to be really hard, and that could be because of resources. You know, he got editors, he got a whole, there's a whole staff. Like he run like a whole company basically with all these channels. But I'm like, dang man. But it also is inspiring because that could always prove that yo, you can make your content better. There's a way to do it. You know what I'm saying? So shout out MatPat. I ain't gonna lie. That's the mans. They know what it on.
About it, MatPat conducts a thorough analysis of FNAF's gameplay mechanics, drawing connections between in-game events and psychological theories of fear and anxiety. He explores the game's narrative elements, piecing together clues and hidden details to construct a compelling theory about the true nature of the game's horror. Despite the time and effort required to produce high-quality videos, MatPat maintains a consistent upload schedule, or at least he did, across his channels. He releases new episodes regularly, demonstrating his dedication to his audience and his commitment to delivering engaging and informative content
still
on a
posts.
timely
Just
basis.
he personally
Overall,
retired.
Oh, yeah, I
Matt
was gonna
Pat's
say, that's
unwavering
the one you said
commitment to thorough
retire, right?
analysis, extensive research, and consistent content creation
Yes,
exemplify
sir.
the virtue of diligence in his work as a content creator and theorist on YouTube, which is a bit
One
like
of the
PewDiePie,
goats.
who's consistently been posting content on
100
YouTube
mil
since
bag?
the early 2010s. However, PewDiePie
100,
also
100 mil bag PewDiePie, 100 mil bag. Cause you remember any what's it called, the video with the plaques? Cause he got 100K. I mean 100K. Am I stupid? 100 mil.
Oh wow.
Talk to him. That's 7 figures.
So this is the
Actually 9 for him. But
PewDiePie.
what's up?
That's what it is.
PewDiePie. Yeah.
Oh, this is okay. I don't know. I keep asking, who is that?
I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, it's not really hard to explain who he is, but I like he used to play. Well, I'm pretty sure he still kind of posts, but not as much anymore because I'm pretty sure he's a dad now. But like. Yeah, he used to just play a lot of video games and all that. You know, he was just on the website for a long time. You know, he amassed a lot of followers when you're on for an extended amount of time playing video games.
Tell us.
He had a couple controversial moments, but we're not gonna worry about that because PewDiePie is still a goat. It's all right. You know what I'm saying?
He's still up there.
Only virtue of chastity. Chastity, also known as purity, most commonly refers to the quality of refraining from sexual activity that's considered immoral or any sexual activity altogether. It also means complete fidelity to a husband or wife during marriage, or to have a partner that would always find a way to support you. PewDiePie, also known as Felix Schellberg, and his wife Marcia Schellberg are a perfect example of chastity.
Oh, okay.
Marcia and PewDiePie first crossed paths in 2011.
Because I was confused at first. I'm like, if this has something to do with relations, like, I'm like, huh?
Marcia immediately fell in love with PewDiePie's personality and humor, which made her want to connect with him on Facebook.
The couple that was
with their
on Mr.
online chats
Beast,
quickly
Chocolate
leading to a
Factory.
meaningful long-distance
Right?
relationship.
Huh?
Is this the couple that was on Mr. Beast Chocolate Factory?
No.
That's another couple.
What?
Then.
He was on a video where I think they went, where Mr. Beast, Carl Christian, everybody, where they went to Japan. He was in that video.
Oh,
That's where PewDiePie lived now. He lived in Japan, which is fire. I ain't
wow.
gonna lie. I want to go to Japan. I want to go to Japan for like a while and then come back. I don't know if I would move, but like I would definitely want to stay there for an extended amount of time.
Living in different countries caused many challenges, with PewDiePie in Sweden and Marcia in Italy. Despite the distance, they maintained their bond through daily phone calls and video chats. After a year, PewDiePie managed to gather up enough money to visit Marcia in Italy. Their chemistry was instant, and they've remained inseparable ever since. It was also during this time that PewDiePie would get caught in some of the worst controversies of his career, with Marcia always remaining by his side. On January 11, 2017, PewDiePie posted a video featuring 2 individuals from Fiverr holding a sign with an offensive message reading "Death to all Jews" as a social experiment to test their boundaries for money.
Subscribe to Keemstar.
This spread widespread backlash, leading
You saw
PewDiePie
my
to
face,
post an
I'm like-
apology.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Who do I blame for that? I don't even know who to blame for that. Is that PewDiePie's fault? Because I guess he was testing them to see how far they would go for bread. So I guess that that would be his fault. That would be his fault. Because like, yo, you can't provoke people with bread, bro. There's a lot of people on this planet that would do anything for money. I ain't gonna lie. Now I would say I one of those people, but nah, I'm sorry. There's just a lot of things I'm not doing, bro. Like what was the one John? The one dude that from the one video. What was he doing? I forgot what he was doing. It wasn't like licking feet. He was some other
Something
guy.
like that.
I think. Oh no, I'm pretty sure he ate. You know what I'm saying? The number 2. Yeah, nah.
Yeah.
That's nah. I'm cool. I'll be broke. I'm cool. You know what I'm saying?
However, he also downplayed the outrage, framing the stunt as shock humor rather than malicious intent.
I want to address the biggest issue first, which I think is the whole guys holding up the sign thing. I'm sure you've seen it. It's been everywhere. A lot of people loved the video, and a lot of people didn't. And it's almost like 2 generations of people arguing whether this is okay or not. But regardless of that, I just wanted to reiterate that my intention was just to show how stupid the website is and how far you can push it by paying $5. I'm sorry for the words that I used, as I know they offended people.
I would say it's equally his fault and their fault as well.
Itself went too far.
A month later, the Wall Street Journal accused PewDiePie of anti-Semitism, and Maker Studios, which was PewDiePie's network, responded to this news by breaking their contract. PewDiePie would also fall into a subscriber war with the massive indie YouTube channel called T-Series. And while this started out lighthearted, he would soon fall into another controversy. On the 15th of March 2019, a PewDiePie fan would livestream himself in the Christchurch Mosque in New Zealand.
I remember this. Oh my gosh. I ain't gonna lie. Mom doesn't know about this, so pre-mom reaction, y'all. I'm not saying nothing. Pre-mom reaction. Watch this.
Remember lads subscribed to PewDiePie before carrying out a deadly attack that took the lives of 49 people. In response, PewDiePie tweeted his disgust after having his name associated with the attack and offered condolences to those affected by the tragedy. Throughout all of this, Marcia remained by his side.
Did you understand that?
No, so what happened?
Dang, you didn't.
I just know that 49 people just...
Mom was watching with her eyes open but closed. She was like... Nah, basically to break that down, basically school shooter, whatever bull, you know them bulls, them crazy bulls.
Which one?
I don't know.
Where?
What you mean which one? I don't care. I don't care to know the name of the bull. He crazy. He killed people. I don't care to know his name. But I just know this was the controversy. Basically, before he did it, he was saying subscribe to PewDiePie, which is like, of course, if a school shooting and associating that with PewDiePie, like here, like you gotta really listen. Like,
lads, subscribe to PewDiePie before carrying out a deadly attack that took the lives of 49 people. In response, PewDiePie tweeted his disgust after having his name associated with the attack and offered condolences to those affected.
So I was like, yeah, he did all that and then associated with PewDiePie. So obviously it's gonna look like PewDiePie incited him to do that or whatever. Or obviously, if someone with a brain cell would think like, oh yeah, as a massive content creator, I wouldn't want to incite somebody to do a school shooting. But you know, there's them bulls that like to spin immediate narratives and be like, yeah, PewDiePie told him to do this, or like, which is dumb. I don't know why. Like, bro, if you're one of those bulls, bro, you gotta really stop and actually start thinking. That's tough. I ain't gonna lie.
Wow.
By the tragedy. Throughout all of this, Marzia remained by his side despite all the controversy he was a part of. In fact, the both of them would continue to date for 2 more years before they would eventually marry in 2019. Even PewDiePie fans have noticed how strong the two's relationship have been over the past few years. From thousands upon thousands of fan art featuring the two, to Reddit submissions and PewDiePie's subreddit praising their relationship, it was always obvious to the internet that the both of them have a very healthy relationship. It was only this year that PewDiePie announced that he and Marzia were having a son, and PewDiePie's audience quickly celebrated this, making plenty of posts congratulating them.
Those you can be dad. Yeah, shout out, man.
From you guys.
Shout out PewDiePie.
That is, I'm gonna be a dad. We found out that Marzia is pregnant 1st in November, and I'm just so thankful.
However, there was also a very loud minority on Twitter making offensive tweets about PewDiePie's son, some even going as far as to wish Marzia would have a miscarriage. Though most of these tweets have been deleted.
I did not know about that. That's wild.
No, people just fake.
But like, I'm not surprised. And of course, when I say that I'm not surprised, I don't mean like, oh yeah, I'm supporting him. Obviously, y'all should know if you actually watch our videos, I hate everyone on Twitter because they don't say anything smart at all. Nothing. Never. Like you will never see anything intelligent on Twitter. I promise you that, bro. You can scroll for hours and still not see anybody say anything relatively smart. But like, bro, wishing a miscarriage on somebody is absolutely ridiculous. Like, I don't know why why? Like, why? Bro, because of these Johns, bro. PewDiePie, yo. Honest, the bridge incident, I can understand because yo, he really shouldn't have said that, John. That's a whole nother controversy that you don't. Wait, do you know about it? No, but that's a whole nother controversy. Basically, he said the hard R or whatever, right? The N-word hard R or whatever. And it's like, yeah, that's bad, but like. See, when it come to me though, I don't know. I don't really care if somebody say they join to me because I'm gonna be real. I'm not the person that should be oppressed, and that's my opinion. Because the people that went through that joint back in the 1700s that were actually slaves, they should be oppressed. But it's 2024. They're as much as some heads don't want to hear this, all gone. Like, so bro, if you call me that, I'm just like, hey man, that's tough. You a little bit racist, but like, hey man, you're not offending me. But that's besides the point. And I'm not trying to say he should have said this or whatever. He obviously shouldn't have said it. But it's like, bro. Even if they're just talking about that, or even the school shooting thing, it's like, bro, he obviously, the school shooting thing is, well, not the school shooting, was it the church? The church shooting thing was not his fault, bro. Like, that was just some head really being insane, and they love coping for them, bro. I don't know why the government love coping for these, not them, but like the shooters or whatever. They love coping or pleaded insane, they're not going to jail. It's freaking dumb. But like, wishing a miscarriage on somebody because of past tribulations, like, think about it. They were having a baby in what, 2019, and then probably like it would take 9 months, so it's like in 2020 or whatever. These situations with all this other junk, like the controversies happened years ago, bro. Y'all gotta let this go. That's what I'm saying. Like, heads be trying to pull up tweets from 2013 well, they was doing it in 2013 in 2023, but that was a decade ago, bro. Right. Are you still holding on to this gang? We gotta grow up. We gotta start moving on. I don't know what bulls be on, bro. They be crazy. But yeah, still, wishing a miscarriage on them is absolutely wild. Like, come on, man.
Deleted. This caused some drama on Twitter, with PewDiePie's fans hopping onto the platform to defend him.
Wait, they said, bro, they acting like PewDiePie was super Hitler? Like, bro, I don't understand.
Because he had stopped using Twitter years ago. His son was delivered safely, and he and Marzia are having the time of their lives, living together in Japan with their son, and enjoying Pew's retirement. Kindness is the act of being helpful to others without expecting anything in return, not for personal gain, but purely for the benefit of the person being helped. Corey Kenshin is an incredible example of this.
That's the GOAT, gang!
Charity work and down-to-earth nature. Corey Kenshin exemplifies kindness in various ways through his YouTube content and interactions with his audience. One way he demonstrates kindness is through his positive demeanor and uplifting messages in his videos. He often spreads positivity, encouragement, and kindness to his viewers, creating a welcoming and supportive community. In the often turbulent landscape of online platforms, he's carved out a safe space where viewers feel valued, accepted, and understood. He's also actively engaged in charities, using his platform to raise awareness and support for various causes. Whether it's organizing fundraisers for humanitarian aid, advocating for mental health awareness, or promoting social justice initiatives, he uses his influence to affect positive change in the world. Because of this, one of Corey Kenshin's only flaws has to be the fact that he goes on breaks very often. Since 2011,
he's allowed to do that though. He's allowed to do that. And at least, oh my God, I should have thought about this during the Hassan Jones, bro. At least he was honest and was like, yo, I want to take a mental health break. I want to take breaks. Hassan just keep coping and won't shut up. Like, bro, somebody got to tell that guy he can take a break. Like, I don't understand. Yo, I don't even want to bring that back up because, bro, oh my God, some of y'all arguments was brain dead. But yeah, like, I don't even blame Corey for this, bro. He's been a content creator for decades, kind of like PewDiePie. Like, they've been on the platform for years, bro. Like, he could take breaks, bro. Y'all gotta learn heads is human. Like, behind these videos in John, like, y'all see like heads like Mr. Beast, PewDiePie, this, that, and third. Like, they are human still, bro. Like, you gonna need, I can't even talk. You gonna need to take a break. But if your name is Hassan Piker, I mean, you could, we ain't even gonna do it. I'm gonna leave it alone.
He's had a total of 13 hiatuses, each on and off, with Corey always returning after breaks that can span from 2 months to his most recent hiatus lasting up to 7 months now. Corey has also played a major part in calling out YouTube for unfair video or monetization removals, which he explains in his video, YouTube, Racism and Favoritism. In this video he talks about his experiences with YouTube age restricting a horror Let's Play video he posted, while the platform allowed other creators to post them.
You guys either play favorites, you are racist, or it's a mix of the two. These are the 3 options, YouTube.
This would lead to plenty of other commentary YouTubers and Let's Players speaking in Corey's defense.
Now, before getting into the specifics of the situation, I have to say, I think most people have been aware of favoritism on YouTube for quite a while. You know, it's not exactly like the—
Not to cut out Charlie, but Sniper Wolf. Sniper was the biggest example of that, brother. Like, doxing people.
That's their queen, right?
Yeah, no, that's YouTube's queen for sure. We wouldn't know that. But like, yo, doxing people and still, like, you got what did she monetize? She got demonetized for like 3 days or something. 3 days or like maybe, I don't know, 3 days. Max, it was like a month. I know it wasn't past a month, but I'm pretty sure it was like 3 days.
It was a couple of days.
And she doxed him, bro. She literally doxed, bro. Showed his whole John to millions of people that could pull up to his crib, and she is still getting mad views and no repercussions basically at all. There's clear favoritism on every app though. We know this. On here, on Twitch, I don't know about Kick. Kick is not looking good right now. Yeah, hey man, go check out the Just Like Snags video. I ain't gonna hold you, but yeah, man.
The Krabby Patty secret formula. It's not hush hush. I think everyone has recognized that there is some level of favoritism on the platform. I mean, there's even that viral video from a few years ago where the CEO of YouTube said to Juice WRLD that they need to pump his numbers up, which indicates artificial growth. It means that they have TikTok at least some capability of boosting channels, whether that's through the algorithm and pushing it to more people, or just inflating it themselves for channels they deem worthwhile and good for business. And the inverse is likely true, where they can hide channels they think are problematic and bad for business.
Yo, I love Jimmy, but that's exactly what they do to his videos. I already know. YouTube intentionally boosts him because on every person, it don't matter if you follow him or not. It really doesn't matter if you follow him or not. Like, you could not be subscribed to him. Yo, his videos, when he posts a new John, and it'd be like almost every other Saturday or every, I don't know. I don't know his schedule. I'm pretty sure it's like every Saturday or like every other Saturday or whatever, right? Or whenever he wants to post, really, because he could do whatever you want. But yeah, nah, his video will always be the first video that pops up whenever you post a new John. I'm telling you, YouTube is intentionally pushing his numbers, which I don't blame, because I like Jimmy. Duh, y'all should obviously know, man. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, if you don't know that, watching the channel, then like, yeah, bro, you just not watching the videos. But like, yeah, bro, that's what they do to Jimmy for sure. Like, they intentionally be heating people's numbers up. They do that on TikTok too, by the way. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, just so y'all know. But I'm sure everybody knew that, bro, because bro, it is so obvious on TikTok. It's really obvious on TikTok. It's super obvious.
This lack of controversy has meant that Corey has had no drama featuring him. He's never been cancelled, and he holds a clean track record on YouTube. Due to this, there are often plenty of YouTubers always trying to start drama or attempting to cancel him just for a few views.
Diverse groups, because you're too much of a fucking prick. You think that it's all in the guise of being fake nice and that they're really racist and they wear their Ku Klux Klan hoods on the inside, and that they do all this just for the facade. I don't get it, man.
But despite this,
that was him?
No, that was no. Of course, that wasn't him. He was talking bad about him. But like, my thing is like, did he say that? He said they either could be racist. They could be playing favorites or a mix of the two. When did he say any of them was part of the clan? Like, see, that's why I hate when people be getting in arguments, because they really be construing narratives bad. Like, can you take what we said factually, bro? Like, what did I actually say? And let's break that down in context. That's how I do my arguments. I take whatever somebody said and like, yo, hate bringing up the Hassan John. I mean, if y'all want to watch that video where we talked about the whole Hassan John, you can watch it. It's on the page. But the one thing in the comments, bro, I was probably this one dude. I broke down his entire argument, because that's how I do it. Everything you said is getting broken. I'm covering every barrier, so you know I ain't missed nothing. That's the type, at least that's the way I like to get in debates or arguing or whatever, right? I mean, I ain't gonna lie. That's that Destiny time, and if y'all know Destiny, no cap. But hey, it's tough.
Corey doesn't respond to any of these videos. He even tells his fans not to send any hate or to fight on his behalf. In fact, Corey Kenshin calls his fan base the samurai because he wants his fans to always get kind, noble, and courageous. Additionally, Corey Kenshin's kindness shines through his humility and authenticity. Despite his immense popularity and influence, he remains grounded and approachable, never losing sight of the values that define him. His willingness to share personal struggles and vulnerabilities fosters a sense of solidarity among his audience, reinforcing the notion that kindness knows no boundaries. Kindness and patience are often correlated to one another, but there is a small difference between them, especially when George Janko comes into the picture. George Janko's experience with the Impulsive podcast, particularly his departure, reflects his embodiment of the heavenly virtue of patience. Patience involves steadfastly working towards goals, enduring trials, and calmly awaiting results without frustration or anger. Despite facing challenges and discomfort within the podcast environment, George's departure was not sudden, but marked by subtle clues over time. Initially, George's relationship with the podcast hosts Logan Paul and Mike Malak seemed to be going smoothly.
Oh my god, I freaking hate these fools. I really do. And y'all gonna say it's biased. It is. I'm gonna just tell you straight off the rip. Like, bro, Logan Paul is a clear scammer, bro. Like, if y'all ain't seen the CoffeeZilla series, please go watch that, bro. Like, he literally scammed people so many times. Like, I don't understand how, bro. He did the freaking Japan incident now. Now, I did say earlier, that was a while ago, bro. You gotta let these Jones go. And, I guess I'll let it go. I'm not gonna forget it. And his apology was trash. But, I'll let it go, I guess. But still, even in the recent times, bro, he's a scammer. And oh my god, don't even get you started on this fool. You don't know who this fool is, man. I know you for sure don't know who he is. Yeah, just think of him as his I don't even know. As his probably words I can't say. Actually, no, I will say. Think of him as his left nut. We can think about that. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Think about him constantly on him, glazing. We just gonna put it like that. So yeah, I don't blame George for leaving. After the one thing, yo, he probably gonna get into it, so I'm not even about to spoil.
However, as episodes progressed, tensions arose, creating moments where George felt isolated and sidelined during discussions. His attempts at humor and contributions often fell flat or met with dismissive reactions from Logan and Mike. Even though George was often made the punching bag of these jokes or was ridiculed, he always tried to keep things lighthearted and tried to hide how these comments were actually affecting him. Again, showcasing his incredible amount of patience for his co-hosts and guests. A great example of this was when George shared a long monologue with their guest Dane Cook. The response from the viewers were pretty negative, with many stating that George talked too much about himself to the point where the guests seemed bored. Another episode that featured this was the one with comedian Sebastian Maniscalco. George attempts to make jokes multiple times, but most of them would fall flat. However, the tipping point of the entire situation came during episode 351 of Impulsive. In this episode, Logan welcomed comedian Bobby Lee as a guest, and as the podcast progressed, it became very obvious that George was being ignored by everyone. Later on, George would share a deeply personal story about his religious beliefs.
Well, yeah, actually, I don't really talk about it because I don't like to waste people's time.
Yeah, I shouldn't lie. This song's not funny, but I just like, yo, this internet joint be crazy,
or whatever I'm dealing with. I'll go to people like my mom and dad, honestly, because you know they knew my whole life. They know my decision making. I'll go to my friends if I know I could get a good answer out of them. But if I know it's just gonna be like, oh no, I just made the room uncomfortable. But for 2 years of my life recently was the hardest years of my life. I gained 40 pounds of weight. I was really, honestly, if I was not Christian, I'd probably be suicidal. And it was really, really bad. I never told anybody about it. And it was pissing me off because it was the most exciting years of my life. I was getting everything I've ever dreamt about. Money was no longer an issue. Not that it ever was even. Like, I just couldn't understand why I got everything that I've ever prayed for, but yet I was so unbelievably depressed. And I never let anybody know because I was always the guy who tried to make people laugh. But once I fixed my focus, everything changed.
Yeah.
When I was at Five Guys, I make that reference because I remember I do evaluate a lot of things and reflect. And when I was at Five Guys, it was simpler. It was me with my friends.
By the end. Hold on.
With
All right, before Ryan finish this boy out, I ain't gonna lie. That's something I'm kind of scared of too. And I think I told you about this before. Like I'm scared of like getting, you know, obviously I say all the time on the page just in general. I'm like, yo man, we about the bread. We like to stack up this bread. You know, do everything we got. That's something I kind of fear. Like y'all hope like. Even when you get the bread, you know, you do the things you gotta do with your life. You know, you're happy, successful. Well, no, get into it. I shouldn't even say happy. When you be successful, like you still might not be fulfilled.
Yeah.
That's the thing. That kind of scares me a lot because like knowing my goal, knowing what my dream is. Put the whole team on. If y'all know the context, y'all know the context. If you don't, man, you gotta go watch the other videos. Man, I be saying this too much. But like, yeah, I feel like scared that like, yo, my dream, I could accomplish my dream, or in my definition of terms, I can accomplish my dream, but I still might not be fulfilled. But on the other hand of that, that's why I had to tell myself, yeah, I need more goals than just only my one central dream. You know what I mean? Like I have other side things I want to do. But this still is something that scares. Like maybe I'll have 10K in a bank account, making millions every month, every year, every month, whatever. But it's like, dang, I'm just still not happy with. I'm like, dang, it's just money ain't do nothing. I got everything I wanted, but like that's something that genuinely does scare me, and I'm happy that George said that because yo, that was something I could really relate to on the journal. I'm like, dang, what if we just not happy? What if it was chasing all this for nothing, to feel nothing? It's tough. I ain't gonna lie, but yeah, they had on Bobby Lee, and Bobby Lee's a comedian, so you could already know where this was going.
Bobby responding with a pretty offensive joke, effectively shutting down any attempts at a proper comeback from George.
It was just a long monologue.
He was just waiting.
Let me just say something. I loved what you were saying. It was just very long.
Gradually, George receded into silence, allowing his fellow co-host to manage the conversation with Bobby. But it was only when Logan pointed out how quiet George was that he finally walked off the set.
There were certain...
He is clocked out.
Yeah, I know.
George has been under a tremendous amount of abuse. No, stop, George. I want you over here.
I can't, bro. I don't care if it's biased. I genuinely cannot stand Logan Paul. Like, I have no idea how this guy has fans. Like, I have no, like, bro. No one over the age of 15 is fans of this guy. Like, you have to be an actual, bro. Y'all gotta stop dissing Gen Alpha, bro. I really gotta stop dissing Gen Alpha, but like, bro, you cannot be a fan of him and be over the age of 15. Like, I'm sorry. Like, there's just no way, bro. Like, bro, if you're going around calling yourself a Maverick, because that's his like brand or whatever, Logan Paul, his merch or whatever, and that's what he calls fans the Mavericks or whatever. If you're going around calling yourself a Maverick, bro, you're a loser. I'm gonna keep it a bean. And if that is just bias, and I don't care, I'm sticking by that, bro. Like, you're a fan of this guy right here, him, the Forest, the skating, bro. Come on, man. Like, let's lock in.
George, I want you over here.
Prime good though. That's about it.
You find him, George. No, go get him. Go get him. I said this. He walked, and that's a first. And now we're gonna have to deal with the fallout of this episode for the next two fucking months. I swear to God, Bobby Lee, you fucking pissed off my co-host. He's probably crying in the driveway.
Yo, Mike, you don't care, bro.
Ultimately,
let's give it a buck.
George chose to part ways with the podcast. The decision was met with mixed reactions from fans and hosts alike. While some criticize his departure as unprofessional, others recognize the underlying issues of disrespect that led to his exit. Through it all, George exhibited patience by remaining steadfast in his values and integrity, even in the face of adversity and criticism. George's journey underscores the importance of patience in maintaining dignity, seeking resolution.
That's what I'm saying. And then he went and started his own podcast. He got motion now too. Man, forget Logan, bro. I don't care about that fool.
Characterized as emotional restraint or self-discipline, which is the skill of moderating desires, emotions, and attitudes. Ali Abdaal really shines through as someone with an incredibly mature and balanced.
Yo, if like no cap, if you really are into finances, bro, you gotta watch Ali Abdaal. Okay. I ain't gonna lie. Good content creator right here.
Balanced outlook on life, work, and personal growth, making him the perfect example of the virtue of temperance. In his video, Day in the Life as a Doctor, Ali provides viewers with a glimpse into his daily routine as a doctor, YouTuber, and entrepreneur. Throughout the video, Ali demonstrates how he manages his time effectively to accommodate various commitments while also prioritizing self-care. He emphasizes the importance of maintaining a healthy work-life balance by integrating breaks, exercise, and social interactions into a schedule. Ali's videos often focus on productivity techniques and study methods. He practices self-discipline by setting clear goals, managing his time effectively, and avoiding distractions.
I'm so glad he mentioned this too, because what I always be saying to you, Mom, I really want to be able to separate content from real life. And that's something that's like very important to me too. And again, like I said, I be talking about money all the time. But like, bruh, if you really get consumed on your Logan Paul beat by just trying to profit off of everything that you do, bruh, your life's gonna be terrible. And look how, well, I don't know, you can say his life is terrible. He's seen, well, I don't even know. We're in the age where like you could get canceled or something, John, but you only be canceled for like a week because no one's gonna care anymore because the attention span is garbage. So like, I don't even know. He's rich. He's rich and famous. So I guess in overall, he's successful. Whatever, his life should be good. In terms of online presence, it's probably like 75% bad, 25% good, maybe. I don't know. Like most people would probably agree on the side of, yeah, he's not a good person at all. But then obviously everybody got they diehard fans. Still don't know how most of these. I'm gonna leave it alone because like there's some heads I just don't understand how they have fans. Like if you're bro, Jack Dorky, a fan, bro. I'm gonna let Ryan finish it out.
By adhering to productive habits, he maximizes his efficiency without succumbing to procrastination or burnout, which is made most evident in his viral videos like How I Manage My Time, 10 Time Management Tips. Aludon's commitment to balance, self-discipline, and emotional moderation makes him another great example of the virtue of temperance. He strives to lead a harmonious and fulfilling life while inspiring others to do the same through thoughtful content and personal journey.
Amen. Amen. Shout out Ryan's Pictures, man. That was the 7 heavily virtues as YouTubers. I'm gonna say part 2 because I swear he did this video before. Actually, I know for a fact he did. Yeah. And we watched it, so I'm gonna say part 2. But hey, that was the 7 heavenly virtues as YouTubers by Ryan's Pictures. Of course, like I said in the beginning, if you want to watch the original video, that will be down in the description below. And please go subscribe to Ryan's Pictures. He makes again excellent and worthwhile to watch content, baby.
And his voice.
Oh, we got the his voice. What type of glaze? I ain't gonna lie. But dang, camera don't like me. But
his voice keep you.
Since I got y'all attention trying to get the camera, Mom, go ahead and tell them what they got to do on this vid.
Oh, hit the thumbs up button. Like this. Comment. Which one of them was your favorite? Which one you know all about?
Jacksepticeye.
Talk to
That's
me.
my guy.
Tell me.
It's hard to choose because I love Corey, but Jacksepticeye is my OG, bro. I was watching Jacksepticeye every day.
Pat?
He retired. Right?
No, I already know that. You kept calling them all a goat.
Yeah, because they all are. I'm gonna keep it a bean.
Well,
They
I don't know
they really are.
about them. All right, make sure you hit that subscribe button. That's that black button. Okay, you know what I'm saying? And then at the same time, make sure you...
I ain't gonna lie. Turn on that post notification bell every time AyItsUsFamily posts a new video. That boy be fresh, hot, spicy, fiery, and...
Always in your feed.
I ain't gonna lie, Slit. Who you?
I'm Mom.
Attaboy Trill. We gonna catch y'all later. Peace.